Good evening, everyone. My name is Christina Gonzalez, and I serve as the Vice President for Student Affairs at Cal Poly Pomona. And it is a true honor to welcome all of you, students, alumni, donors, family members, and friends of the Rose Float program. This is such an exciting event. We all look forward to it every year. But I'd like to take a moment for us to celebrate the incredible hard work, creativity, and dedication of our Rose Float team. A wonderful collaborative effort. This journey wouldn't be possible without the countless hours our students have poured into designing, building, and perfecting this year's float. So let's celebrate them. Thank you. To our supporters, family members, alumni, and donors, your support, whether through time, I know a lot of you give a lot of time, mentorship, financial contributions, ensures that this program continues to thrive, inspiring the next generation of innovators and creators. You're an essential part of this legacy of the Rose Float. Today marks the beginning of the final chapter in this year's journey. The float, which began as an idea, a sketch, a dream, a tradition that showcases the very best of creativity and community along with collaboration. For over 7 decades, the Rose Float program has been a testament to the spirit of collaboration, innovation, and excellence. It's a symbol of what we can achieve together, and it continues to inspire our students, our pride in our students, alumni, and supporters across generations. And I've met many generations, and I want to add that for myself, as a child, would watch the Rose Parade, and all those feelings, like I can't believe that I'm even here and able to experience it in person. It's just like an incredible dream. So again, thank you all for being here to celebrate this momentous occasion. As we send the float on its way to Pasadena, let's carry with us the pride, excitement, and sense of community that make this program so special. Here's to another incredible year of the Cal Poly Rose Float tradition. I'd like to introduce Francis Tevis, who serves as our Vice President of University Advancement. Thank you.
Thank you so much, VP Gonzalez. It's always an honor to be here at this event, unique to our 2 campuses. No other university in the world gets to send off the only student-led, student-designed, student-built float in the Tournament of Roses Parade, enjoyed by people all over the world. I am honored to be among the alumni, families, and supporters who have taken part in this tradition for so long. The students deserve all the credit for their hard work all year long, but they do that work within campuses that believe in them and communities that support them. Tonight, I want to tell you about a member of our community, KKW Trucking. Many of you in the Rose Float family already know this, but KKW has been getting our float from this event tonight to the big one in Pasadena every single year for decades, at no charge to the program. Their enduring generosity is felt by our campus and by all of those who watch the Rose Float pass through Colorado Boulevard each year. Loading and unloading, finding the right driver, communicating across vehicles, it's an enormous effort, but they do it every single year. And they don't just do it for the float. KKW has hauled pumpkins to Pumpkin Fest, the Formula SAE car to its races, and lent us trucks and trailers to support multiple efforts across the campus for decades. I'm proud to be here among those, so many who have been part of the Cal Poly Pomona, the Cal Poly Rose Float tradition for so long. Nobody exemplifies that commitment to our students more than the folks at KKW Trucking. A few of them are here tonight, and I want to thank KKW CEO Steve Benninghoff, Operations Manager Tom Howard, Fleet Manager Will Trejo, and Nicholas Rains, who will be driving the float to Pasadena tonight. First of all, I want to recognize Dennis Firestone, KKW's founder, who started this partnership with Ron Simons so many years ago. And I learned tonight that he has two children who are also Cal Poly Pomona alumni and who participated in the Rose Float program. Dennis recently told a member of my staff that they don't do this for the recognition. They do it because they want to be good neighbors. Well, Dennis, you're the best kind of neighbor a university could ask for, and we want to go ahead and recognize you anyway. So now I ask that you join me up here, because it's my honor to add the employee owners of KKW Trucking and Dennis Firestone to the storied names that adorn the walls of the Don E. Miller and Ron Simons Rose Float Lab and Design Complex. This plaque will recognize how KKW Trucking has always been an integral part of the Rose Float program and commemorate its enduring legacy. The lab's multi-purpose room where students from 2 campuses meet and collaborate, where awards are won and memories are made. It is nowhere where we honor KKW Trucking and Dennis Firestone. So thank you. I'm going to invite...
And thank Ron Simons for recruiting us. He's looking down on us right now. He's quite a guy. And one other thing, they say that if you bought it, trucks brought it. This goes to prove it.
So I'm going to hand this in front of you.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful. Thank you, everybody.
So thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for your generosity and your enduring impact to our campus. I can't wait to see that adorned on the wall. Now I'd like to introduce Catherine Garcia, for the Rose Float Alumni Chapter President, to share a few words.
Hi everyone. I think most of you know me. I've been around for a good few years now, and it's so nice to see everybody move out again. It's so wonderful to see the celebration and this tradition be celebrated. So 76 years. Can we get a round of applause for that? That's crazy. So as we send off this fantastic 76 float built by our amazing team of students, we are reminded of our legacy. Many of us have watched this program grow for decades, and it's such a unique part of campus that we have here at the Cal Polys. I can certainly say that we have shaped the image of the university, and we bring them pride. It's been so fantastic to watch this incredible team of students to bring this float to life year after year. It was incredible being a part of it. It's incredible seeing the students that I went to school with become leaders in the program and just pass on this passion that you have for float building on your creativity. It's wonderful. So I'm really proud of everybody. I love you guys. I'm really proud of you. So I feel so lucky to have been a part of this program and a student, and now I'm the alumni president as well. And I can't wait to see this program grow and change through the years to come. So thank you for continuing the program and making sure to continue our alumni legacy as well. So give your students a round of applause, because you guys are fantastic. Also, quick plug. If you are a Cal Poly alumni or if you are a Rose Float alumni as well, please be sure to join our association. We are trying to expand and make sure we are covering all of our bases. Rob has little flyers over there with our website on it, so you can sign up, because we have some fun events that we're starting to plan, and we're trying to get everybody together, and we're trying to become a community again. So help us rebuild our community so the students know and have a good example of what an alumni community looks like. So thank you, alumni. Thank you, students. You guys are fantastic, and I'm so proud of you. So thank you, guys. And now I would like to bring up the student presidents, Brooke and Colin. There they are.
Hello everybody, my name is Colin Murphy. I'm the San Luis Obispo student president this year.
And hello, I am Brooke Hanston, and I am the Pomona president for this year.
Alrighty, Brooke and I just wanted to tell you a little bit about, our float this year, because not all of you have been here for the entire journey of us building it, unlike our student team. This year, we decided to build the Loch Ness Monster, and that connects to the overall parade theme of best day ever. Our interpretation of that was Nessie, the Loch Ness Monster. She, is a shy, elusive creature, many say she doesn't even exist. But she decides to be brave and come up to the surface of Loch Ness for the first time. And with this bravery, she ends up making loads of new friends, from the puffins that are riding on her back, to the beavers carving letters, the dogs in the boat, and especially the Highland cow floating in the Loch Ness with her. Because of this, and because of their newfound friendship, they decide to throw a Lake Day party to celebrate friendship, love, and Nessie's bravery. And so that is our take on Nessie's best day ever.
So after hearing a little bit about our float, Colin and I would just like to extend a huge thank you to our team who built this float all year, to all the participants, all the team members, all the leads, all the execs, all of you. We could not have done any of this without you, and we just like everyone to please give them a big thank you. And with that, I'll be passing this over to the Cal Poly Pomona president, Soraya Coley.
Each time I come out to the send-off event, I reflect on how I wish I'd had something like this when I was in college. This is, quite frankly, I think the most inclusive experience that any university could have. Because what I most appreciate about each generation of students just decide, I think I'm going to come and see if I can find a role. And you find a place. You don't have to be an engineering student. You don't have to be in architecture. You just have to feel a part of something bigger than yourself. It's about friendship. It's about recognizing that when that float, as I said, we've got to have a float turning the corner and coming down Colorado Boulevard. And when that float turns that corner, the shouts, the pride, all of the sense of we were part of something bigger than ourselves shows up. And so I hope that you don't take for granted. You may have had fun. It's great if you have fun. You may have said, this is the hardest thing I've ever done, but you kept at it. You were persistent. And so what you learn as part of being in this Rose Float family will actually serve you well regardless of where you end up. I want to take a moment to thank the family members, the friends who support. I remember when I first started on this journey, I met a father who didn't believe that his son couldn't come home for Thanksgiving. So he said, he says he's working on something called a float. And I mean, aren't you out? No one's around campus. I said, oh yeah, there's some folks around campus and they're working on the float. And so he came over and I met him and I said, this is an extraordinary experience and your son will be forever, always be able to take the memories and the sense of contribution. And so what is most evident to me is the leadership that accrues, is a sense of responsibility. It is that shared sense. I am sure that there are many evenings, many mornings that you wonder, why did I sign up for this? But you know that it's bigger than you and that people are depending upon you. And so I really want to give a tribute to the students, and I also want to give a tribute to the alumni, because what is rare about this alumni group is that they carry on that tradition of connectedness. They carry on that tradition of helping and encouraging and being a part of that legacy for many, many years. Whenever we have the move out night, and certainly many of the alums know Ron Simon, but I met Ron, coming, in fact, my first official duty in my role, January 1st, 2015, was to go to the Rose Parade. So afterwards, over occasion, because Ron was working here on the campus, and he was quite upset because when I came over, I looked at what we said was a Rose Float lab. It looked more like a raggedy shack. And it had rained, and I saw that there were cords in the rain as people were welding and so forth, and all I could see is my students. We can't have my students having these kinds of experiences. So I told Ron, I said, Ron, we need to have a fundraiser to have a lab. And he really resisted me because he didn't believe. He apparently had been trying for quite a while for someone to pay attention and to recognize what our students had to deal with. And even then, the grit, the excellence in which the work that they produced, it was phenomenal. And I said, well, Ron, I'd love to have your engagement with this, but we are going to have a lab. And when he recognized that I was serious, it was tremendous. And one of the things that I am sad about is that Ron passed before he had a chance to see this lab. But what was carried on is the tradition. It was the commitment from the alums. And so Ron, I know, is looking down, and I'm sure he's saying, Loch Ness, where did that come from? And so, but again, I am just so proud of you. I'm proud, and as I said, the parents who weren't sure, are you really out there till all times of night and day, and why aren't you home? And so now you understand, parents as well, what it takes, because it's not like they were on break or that this was a class assignment. It's not like they got time out of class to come and work on the float. This was a part of a broad set of responsibilities. And what is so delightful about this experience is that I think it was maybe my second or third year, because when they bring the float back, then they also, we bring the school kids. So Girl Scout troops and others, they come and see the float. And so there was one year I met a young woman who was just so taken with the float. And she said, I'm coming to Cal Poly Pomona to work on the float. And she did. And she's now graduated. But I just want you to know that you are and have been part of a much larger mission that's generational. So thank you so much for this. I know you'll be getting your time back. You probably won't know what to do with it, but we're always so proud, and begin on behalf of the president of San Luis Obispo, and you'll see him on the day. And Jeff Armstrong is also just so blessed to have the team of students from San Luis Obispo join the team of students here at Cal Poly Pomona. And we recognize that you are the best of what we talk about of being a polytechnic, an inclusive polytechnic university. Thank you, and I look forward to, I don't know what the weather's going to be, but I'm looking forward to just a grand day. And thank the alumni, the family members, and especially the students. So we're gonna move it out. Let's get started. But we gotta take photos, right? I mean, we gotta make sure that we get all the photos. You getting ready to place us now?
No, not, I think we have some champagne to break.
Oh, okay. Oh, who else is coming up next? Who's? Oh, please. Thank you.
I think we're finding the champagne, question mark? Yeah. All right, presidents, you ready?
Practice one. It's a practice.
All right.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
I was making sure.
Was that in the right space?
I think it was, yeah.
Cool.
Are we holding space for this? Okay.
So that I don't look.
Yeah. All right. 1, 2, 3.
That's gonna hit. That's
Cool. That's gonna hit. All right.
Okay.
real
Cool.
thing.
For real?
Yeah.
Okay, has everyone got their cups ready? Ready? All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Always pleasant, but she's very much about business.
Always pleasant.
Yes, always.
I paid him off in funeral.
Yeah. But the reason I wanted to bring Michelle up is that she has just recently lost her mother. And so I wanted for us to have a moment of silence and be directed toward and letting Michelle know that we bring deep sympathy and we bring much thankfulness for what you have given and continue to give to this program. So a moment of silence in honor of Michelle's mother and in recognizing that the grief that Michelle experiences is grief that we also share with her. Thank you.
remember?
That's city bus.
I know
People
it's
yelling at us.